What's up guys, Crooks here, and today we're going over the short yet magical raid that is Gruul's Lair. As always, there's an in-depth written guide in the description below with more strats, tips, and tricks. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. So Gruul's Lair only has two bosses in it, the first one being High King Maulgar, and he's really easy as long as you handle the ads right, which I'm going to try to help you with right now. So let me pause this to break it down. He has 4 ads, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. In order of importance and what you should kill, go with Blind Eye the Seer, who is marked with Skull first. Second, kill the Summoner, who's marked with X. Third, kill the Mage ad that's marked with Square. And then fourth, kill the Shaman ad that's marked with Moon. They must be handled the right way or this is pretty much going to be a wipe. Start by having your tank pull High King Maulgar more towards the entrance, kind of where you guys, the hallway you guys came from, you know. Have your Mage tank over there on the Fire Hand ad, and then have your Boomy tank over here. And I'll pause it right here so you can see this Boomy. So the reason you have a Boomy doing this is because Kicker the Craze, what he does is he polymorphs. And obviously you can't polymorph a Moonkin. So just bring a Moonkin, have him stand like you see here, and spam Starfire. You won't have to deal with that ad the whole time until it's ready to fight him. In the meantime, you want to tank Olmner and Blind Eye over here on the wall, and everybody focus Blind Eye as fast as possible. He has 2 heals, a heal that heals himself to full, and a prayer of healing that heals all the ogres. They must be interrupted, but the only way to interrupt it is by breaking this greater power word shield. He puts on himself, nuke the shield down, and then kick them, and then the whole fight's literally probably over after that. Next up, the Summoner. Only thing he really does that you need to worry about is he summons these Fell Hunters, which your warlocks can just enslave, banish, or fear, and literally not have to worry about them the whole time. Don't worry about killing them because they spawn after a minute. The only way you can kill them is by killing the Summoner, and then when you kill the Fell Hunter, they won't come back. So just nuke the Summoner down, and then have your melee stay here afterwards, nuke the Fell Hunter down, and then have the melee go to High King afterwards, and have the range go straight to Square, which is Krigler. The reason you want range over here is because he does an AoE, and you can't really do anything about it. For melee, can't do anything about it. He's an Arcane Explosion, you know? Only thing he does is that AoE and that knockback that you just saw. It's a really easy little ad, dude. You just nuke him down. Avoid, make sure you stay, you're ranged, so you should anyway, but make sure you stay back so you don't get hit with Arcane Explosion. Don't worry about it. Clap his ass cheeks closed. Nothing really to worry about. Next one's a little more confusing. We have a Mage tanking it. I'll pause it and show you why. This ad has a 75% damage reduction shield that he puts on himself that the Mage has to spell steal, and he has to spell steal it because this ad also shoots 11,000 damage greater fireballs at you afterwards. So Mage, sit here, and all he needs to do is spell steal, pump damage into him, keep spell stealing, have your healers top him off because he starts critting these 11k fireballs will kill your Mage and everybody else in it. So just keep good heals on him and make sure he spell steals. You shouldn't have any issues whatsoever with him. And then you just have everybody else focus up on High King Maulgar, watch out for his whirlwind, and he charges once he hits at 50%. Other than that, that's the whole fight. It's actually really easy. Like I said, the only hard part is getting the healer down. Just make sure you kick that bubble and then kick the thing, and then you're good to go after that. All right, Gruul, easy boss. He's 3-4 mechanics. None of them are hard. They're actually kind of easy to deal with, but they're just really annoying, especially as a caster. Start by having your melee go in, tank him in the middle, have your range spread out. One of the things you need to worry about, kind of important, is kind of a DPS check because he has growth, which means he will periodically grow and it increases his size and increases his damage by 15%. Not a big deal at first, but it stacks. And it just keeps stacking and stacking and stacking. By the time you hit 15, 16, 17 stacks, your tank is getting one shot. So bring a little bit of DPS. It's a slight DPS check and just nuke him down before your tank gets one shot. The main thing to worry about is a wombo combo. It's called Grand Slam and Shatter. What he does is he Grand Slams, which knocks everybody in the air. And then not everybody, but some people will turn to stone, which makes him look black. Like you see Kirk's down there on the bottom of the screen, he turns black. And because I was too close to him, when he shatters, it kills him right away. See that? That's a shatter. So Shatter does a lot of damage to anybody, but it bases on the proximity. So the closer you are, the more damage, the further you won't. Safe bet is to do a range 8, like that thing you see in the middle of my screen. Put that on, you won't have any issues. Nothing to worry about is Hurtful Strike. This deals a good amount of damage to the second highest threat that is within melee range, just usually the off tank. If you, for some reason, are second highest threat as a range caster, because you are not in melee, that Hurtful Strike won't hit you. It has to be melee, so it's nothing to worry about if you get it. Yeah, and you just nuke the bosses down, pay attention to those mechanics. The only other mechanic left, I think, is Reverberate, which is a silence. It's really annoying as a caster. Speaking from a caster's point of view, looks just like this, just randomly silences you for 4 seconds. Nothing you can do to avoid it, man. It sucks. It's annoying, if anything, but that's it. I mean, it doesn't do anything, just hampers my DPS. Trying to be a parslord, so it kind of sucks. And the last one is Cave In. This is what you think it would be. The ceiling starts falling down on you. Move out of the way of it. That's it. You shouldn't be getting hit by that at all. You can see the ground shaking beforehand and you see it crumbling. It's just simply move out of the way of it, guys, and you will be all right. And that's the whole fight. That's how easy it is, man. You just watch out for those mechanics. Don't mess up with Shatter and GG, guys. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Just a quick little rundown on that. If you want a more in-depth guide, obviously it's in the description like I mentioned below. Like and follow for more TBC content. Thank you for kicking it. You can find me over on Twitch at CrixGaming_.